Alright, hey guys, what's going on? It's Trinity back here today, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to create a thumbnail without Photoshop. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is go to pixlr.com. The link will be in the description below, and you're going to get this little pop-up with an ad on the side. Never mind the ad, just don't even look at it. Go ahead and go to create new image, just click on this. So once you click on this, you'll get a little box with some information you need to fill out. So we want the width to be 1280 by 720 for the height. And now you can name it whatever you want. I'm not going to name it just yet. And yes, you should click transparent and then go ahead and press OK. Alright, so once you press OK, all this stuff is going to pop up here, your little image you have. So pretty much you can go down to this little corner, kind of expand it out just to make it a little bit bigger. So you can see, and there you go. Alright, so now you're going to want to go ahead and go over to Google, and we're going to want to search up a grunge type of image. So orange grunge, and pretty much this is just kind of like a background. We're going to use this for our background image, so go to images, and let's see which one we like here. So I kind of like this one right over here, so just go ahead and right click save image as. Save it to where you usually save it. I'm going to save it to my backgrounds folder, and I'm going to save it as orange grunge. So this will just make your image look very nice. Go ahead and press save and head back to Pixlr. Alright, so once you have your image selected or downloaded, go to file up here, go to open image, and go ahead and find that orange grunge that we downloaded. You may have to look change this to all files so that you'll actually get the image, and here it is. And now it'll pop up like this, so it's not actually on the image that we want. So go ahead, drag this layer over to the transparent image, and there you go. So now what you can do is you can exit out of this separate box here, do that. Now you see the grunge doesn't actually fit the 1280 by 720 image, so go ahead, make sure you have this layer selected, go to edit, go to free transform, and then you can kind of just transform it by just kind of moving it. So there you go. I didn't mean to do that, so there you go, and there you go. So now you just click that and then press yes. Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and add some text. So click this little A down here, go ahead and just, you have this cursor here, click on the image somewhere, and we're going to do how to make it doesn't actually matter because of the font I'm using, so it just capitalizes everything. How to make thumbnails without Photoshop. And what you can do is you can change the size to 130, change the color over here to white by changing the inner circle up here, drag it all the way, press OK. I changed my font to Toonish, and you can go ahead and download that on defonts.com. I'll link in the description below. And yes, so there you go. Go ahead and press OK. Actually, before you press OK, don't forget to center it and then press OK. So now with your move tool up here, go ahead and click that and just kind of move your text to the center of the image, and there you go. Alright guys, so now you have your text. Make sure you have it selected in the layers box over here. Go ahead down below, click this little weird thing right here next to this little circle thing with a little like flash kind of thing. Click on drop shadow. Drag the distance down to about 5, and then you can drag the size. I like to do it about 25 or so. The more you do it, as you can see, the more it kind of is emphasized. So I'm just gonna stick with we'll do 25. And as you see, it's a little drop shadow here. It's kind of spread out. And if you want it to be even bigger, you can change the opacity to 100 so you can see it more. So that's what I'm going to be doing for that. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and press OK. Alright guys, so now we're going to add a image to our thumbnail. So pretty much just go ahead and go over to Google, and I'm going to add the Pixlr logo, just to show that this is a tutorial with a program other than Photoshop that is free. So I kind of scrolled down here, and I found this one. And so I'm just going to go ahead and right click and save as image. I'm going to go to my folders, which I save to all the time, and just type in Pixlr logo image, and then go ahead and save it. Now head back to Pixlr, go ahead and go to File, Open Image, find that image, double click it, throw it in here. Now do the same thing as before with the grunge layer. Just kind of throw the layer into the thumbnail, and now you can just kind of drag this over here. In order to put it behind the text, just grab the layer, and put it behind the text like that. And we can put it really anywhere we want. So there we are, we have this up in the corner, and now let's go ahead and click this little box down here to add some layer styles to it. We can add a drop shadow if we want, so I think we should do that. We'll make the distance 5 like we did before. We'll make the opacity 100, and we'll change the size of the thing to about 30, and press OK. Alright, so now we want to show that this is not a Photoshop tutorial, so go ahead and go to Google Chrome, look up Photoshop logo, save whichever one you want here. I prefer this first one right here, so I'd save that one. And now we're going to go ahead and look up another image. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and look up an image that will be going over our Photoshop image, as in like crossing it out. So I'll look up like X image in Google Images, and I like this one right here, so I'm going to go ahead and write the same image as, go to my Trinity folder, go to random images, and just do X logo or X image, and just save it as PNG, and there we go. So now head back to Pixel R, go to File, go to Open Image, find that X image that you downloaded, click that, get that in here. Again, move it to the image again, and then you can click out of this window, as well as if you didn't click out of this one before, you can do that. Also, go ahead and open the Photoshop image that you saved earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and get the one that I saved, and as you can see, it is pretty big. So just go ahead and drag it. I know it doesn't fit, but we will worry about that in just a second. Make sure you close out of this window as well. Alright, so now the problem is that this is too big, so go to Edit, make sure you have the layer selected, go to Edit, go to Free Transform, and just kind of transform it down to where you can see it as a normal image, and make sure it looks very nice. So I kind of resized it to the where I wanted it to be, and now you can go ahead and just kind of drag it where you want. I'm going to drag it up here again, and make sure you click this right here and do yes to apply changes. Now that X that you probably couldn't even see because it kind of goes over the orange background, you can just drag above the Photoshop layer. Make sure you do that. And now we're going to go ahead and edit free transform this as well, just to show that you can actually see the X. So just kind of like X, do a nice X over the Photoshop here. And so it looks pretty nice. There we go. Make sure you apply that, and that looks good. So now you can go ahead, make sure you have the Photoshop image clicked, go down to this layer styles option, go to drop shadow. Now we're just going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to change that to 100, and change the distance to about 5, and we'll change this size to about 35 or even 40, and the distance to 5 or 6, and then press OK. Alright, so now that you're pretty much done with the whole thumbnail, go ahead and go to File, go to Save, save it as I'd recommend a PNG file, and then title it, don't worry about that just yet, but go ahead and press OK right now, and then you can title it right now. So we'll save it as How to Make Thumbnails. I'm a really bad typer, thumbnails without Photoshop, and go to wherever you save it as. I'm going to save it as thumbnails, and I'm going to just kind of save it. So there we go. So guys, that's pretty much how you make a thumbnail without the need of Photoshop. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like. By the way, I am sick if you guys couldn't tell, but more videos will be out today. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and follow me down below on the social media. And also have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.